It's now or never. There comes a point in life when you've got to stop waiting for the pain to pass, waiting for motivation, waiting for the right time. That right time is a lie. There is no perfect moment. It's you versus your weakness every damn day. So let me tell you right now, it's now or never, not tomorrow, not next year, right now. This is where people break or become unbreakable. You want something? You want to be better, you want to change your life, then earn it with blood, with sweat, with sacrifice, with relentless, ruthless discipline. This speech is about killing excuses, silencing doubt, and lighting a fire so hot in your soul that nothing can stop you. Comfort is the enemy, let's get this straight. Comfort is the real killer. It doesn't show up as a weapon. It doesn't hit you with force, no. Comfort seduces you, it whispers in your ear, strokes your ego, makes you feel like you've earned the right to slow down. It tells you you've worked hard, take it easy, and just like that, you stop pushing, you stop growing, you stop becoming the beast you were built to be. Comfort is the drug most people are addicted to, and they don't even realize they're hooked. You want to know why people never change, why they stay stuck in the same place year after year. It's because they choose what's easy, they choose what's familiar, they choose what doesn't hurt. But here's the truth, you don't grow in the easy. You grow in the discomfort, you grow in the fire. Every day you wake up, you've got two choices, seek comfort or chase growth, and those two roads don't intersect, they don't run parallel, they go in opposite directions. The road to comfort leads to mediocrity, it leads to regret, it leads to a life full of what-ifs, and I should have. But the road to growth, it's a damn battlefield. It's cold, it's dark, it's full of suffering. But it's also where champions are born. You want to get stronger, you want to level up. Then you've got to get uncomfortable on purpose. You've got to start doing the things you avoid. Wake up earlier. Run farther, work harder. Show up when you're tired, when you're broken, when your mind is screaming to quit. That's when you separate yourself from the rest of the world. That's where the transformation begins. Let me break it down for you. Comfort doesn't care about your goals. Comfort doesn't care about your potential. Comfort wants to keep you soft, weak, dependent. And the more you give into it, the more it owns you. It becomes your identity. And before you know it, you're just another person who gave up on their dreams because it got too hard. But there's a savage inside you, one that's starving for the challenge. One that doesn't want to feel good, it wants to be great, and that savage doesn't live in a cozy bed, it doesn't live in warm showers and easy workouts, it lives in pain, it lives in resistance, it lives in the places most people run from. You've got to flip the switch, you've got to make pain your ally, you've got to start loving the hard, because every time you endure what sucks, every time you choose the grind over the comfort, you become a little sharper, a little stronger, a little more unstoppable. And eventually, the things that once broke you become your warm-up. Here's the truth no one wants to hear. Comfort will never lead you to greatness. It's the cage that keeps lions acting like sheep. So you've got to break the habit. You've got to attack the day when it's cold outside, run anyway when your body's sore, rain anyway when your mind says not today, move anyway. That's how you build the mindset that doesn't bend. That's how you build the will that doesn't break. You don't have to be the most talented, you don't have to be the smartest, but if you're the most willing to suffer, the most willing to live outside your comfort zone, you win every time, because most people quit when it gets hard. They tap out, they fall back to what's safe. But if you stay in the fire, if you keep pressing forward, you'll find out that the pain wasn't there to destroy you. It was there to reveal you. Stop making decisions based on how you feel. Start making decisions based on who you want to become, because who you want to be is on the other side of everything you don't want to do. That run you're avoiding, that cold plunge, that discipline, that's the gateway to your next level, and you won't find it in comfort. So remember this, comfort is the enemy of progress. It might feel good now, but it will rob your future. And if you want to be something more, something legendary, you've got to start getting comfortable being uncomfortable. Your excuses are your limb. It's let's cut the fluff. Your excuses are the chains you wear around your neck, and every time you speak them out loud, you're tightening that grip. you're giving yourself permission to fail. You're giving yourself a reason to stay weak. You're handing your potential over to fear, laziness, and doubt. Every time you say, I can't, you're right, but only because you chose to be right about that weakness. Excuses are lies. They might sound logical, but they are dressed up cowardice. That's the truth no one wants to say. Your schedule, your genetics, your pain, your lack of support, those are all stories you've built to protect your ego. You want to feel good about not showing up, so you create a reason to justify your surrender. But here's the catch. Every time you give in to an excuse, you lose ground to the enemy, your own mind. People love to talk about motivation, drive, hustle, but when the alarm goes off at 4 a.m., suddenly it's I didn't get enough sleep. When the legs start burning halfway through the run, it's I don't want to overtrain. When it rains, it's I'll do it tomorrow. That's not strategy, that's softness. That's mental weakness hiding behind a mask of reason. Excuses are clever. They don't always sound like quitting. Sometimes they sound responsible. They sound justified. That's what makes them dangerous. They creep in slow, then take over everything. You start small, skip one workout, push back one goal. And before you know it, you've built a life where you never follow through. You've built a mindset that folds under pressure. Now let's be real. Life is hard. It doesn't care about your plans. It doesn't care about your emotions. It will hit you in the face when you least expect it. But here's the point. Your excuses won't save you from that reality. Your excuses won't stop the pain, the failure, or the loss. They'll just make sure you're too weak to handle it when it comes. The truth is, you're not tired. You're undisciplined. You're not too busy, you're disorganized, you're not stuck, you're scared, and until you own that, until you take full responsibility for your results and stop blaming circumstances, you will never grow. You've got to kill the victim mentality. The world doesn't owe you comfort, success, or peace. If you want it, you better earn it, and that starts by burning your excuses down to the ground and doing what needs to be done anyway. You want to be something more, you want to change your life, then look in the mirror and say it to your own face, it's on me. No more blaming your past, no more pointing fingers, no more waiting for the perfect time. There is no perfect time, there's only now, and if you're thinking, but I have real problems, real pain, good, that means you've got real opportunity, because when you stop making excuses and start owning your suffering, that's where you grow. That's where your character is forged. That's where you start to build something that no one can take away, a savage mindset that doesn't bow down to struggle. Excuses don't build strength, action does. Get up earlier, do one more rep, go the extra mile. When it sucks, do it harder. When it hurts, go longer. That's how you kill the excuses. That's how you prove to yourself that you're not weak anymore. Understand this, you're always either making excuses or making progress. You can't do both. Every second you spend rationalizing failure is a second you could have used to get better. You want freedom? Discipline is the only way. You want results? Consistency is your only weapon. You are capable of more. You've just buried your strength under a pile of self-pity, comfort, and lies. Rip that crap off. Stop waiting for someone to save you. No one's coming. There's no coach, no guru, no miracle that's going to lift you up. It's you. It's always been you. So from now on, you kill excuses on sight. You hunt them. You replace every I can't with I will. You don't negotiate with your weakness. You silence it. You don't explain your failure. You outwork it because the truth is simple. Your excuses are your limits. And the second you stop believing in them, those limits disappear. Discipline over motivation. Let's kill the myth right now. Motivation is garbage. Motivation is that loud friend that hypes you up when everything's going great and disappears the moment things get hard. It's a feeling, not a strategy. It's unreliable. It fades. It dies in the dark. And that's why people fail, because they built their goals on something that was never meant to last. You don't build greatness on motivation. You build it on discipline. You build it when you don't feel like doing anything, but you do it anyway. You build it in the cold, in the dark, when your body aches and your mind tells you to quit. And you keep showing up. That's discipline. That's how real warriors are made. Everyone's motivated on day one. Everyone's hyped up when the sun's shining, when the music's blasting, when the energy's high. But what happens when it's pouring rain and the alarm goes off at 4 a.m.? What happens when there's no applause, no audience, no one watching? That's when the real ones separate from the pretenders. That's when discipline takes over. Discipline is brutal. It doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't wait for the right mood. It shows up without permission. And if you build your life around it, you'll become unstoppable. Not because life gets easier, but because you get harder. Let me tell you something most people won't admit. You're not going to feel like it most days. That's just reality. You're going to wake up tired. You're going to feel doubt. You're going to be sore, busy, overwhelmed. But guess what? None of that matters. Your feelings don't decide your future. Your actions do. And actions driven by discipline are the ones that count when it matters. Discipline is the voice that says, I don't care if you're tired, get up. It's the fire inside you that burns even when the world tries to put it out. It's the refusal to break even when everything around you is falling apart. You can't fake that. You can't borrow that. You earn it. Through repetition, through pain, through consistency. Motivation is for sprinters. Discipline is for marathoners. Anyone can work hard for a day, but to do it every day, that takes something different. That takes a mind that's been forged through resistance. That takes a person who doesn't need a reason to work. They work because it's who they are. You want to change your life? Then stop chasing feelings and start building systems. Build habits that are non-negotiable. Build routines that don't bend to your emotions. Wake up when it's time, no excuses. Train when it's hard, no exceptions. Show up when you're broken, no complaints. Discipline is not punishment, it's freedom. It frees you from the chaos of your emotions. It frees you from the roller coaster of highs and lows. It gives you control, power, consistency. It gives you the ability to say, I don't care how I feel, I'm still going to win. But don't get it twisted. Discipline isn't sexy, it's not flashy. It's not the stuff that gets you 1,000,000 likes on social media. It's grinding in silence. It's working while others sleep. It's staying focused when everyone else is distracted. It's doing the same boring, painful things every single day because that's what builds beasts. And here's the truth. Discipline never lets you down. Motivation leaves. People quit. Plans fail, but discipline stays. Discipline is loyal when everything else falls apart. Discipline is what gets you through the storm. So ask yourself, are you showing up only when you feel like it? Or are you showing up because it's what you said you'd do? Because you made a decision to be relentless, to be different, to be dangerous? The ones who win, they're not always the fastest. They're not always the strongest. But they're always the ones who kept going when motivation died. They're the ones who stayed locked in when everyone else gave up. That's discipline, that's domination, so stop waiting for the perfect vibe. Stop looking for motivation to carry you. Carry yourself, push through without it, train without it, work without it, get it done anyway. Because if you can master discipline, you don't just win. You own everything that tried to break you. It's now or never. No fear, no excuses, no retreat. This isn't just a speech. This is a damn call to arms. A declaration of war against every weakness, every excuse, every lie you've ever told yourself to justify playing small. Because you've wasted enough time, you've waited long enough, that tomorrow you keep talking about. It's a fantasy. It's a graveyard for dreams, and the longer you keep putting off your greatness, the deeper you bury it. It's now or never. That's not just a phrase, it's a reality check. Life is not on your schedule. Time doesn't care about your plans. It's moving whether you are or not. Every second you hesitate, every moment you stall, someone out there is grinding harder, suffering more, pushing past limits while you negotiate with your weakness. You think you've got time, you think you can coast. Let me be real with you. Comfort is coming for your throat. Excuses are sharpening their blades. Discipline is starving because you've been feeding your fears. And if you don't draw the line now, if you don't flip that internal switch and go all in, you'll live the rest of your life wondering what could have been. That's the worst pain of all regret. That's the pain that keeps you up at night. The one that whispers you had the shot, but you didn't take it. You don't need more time. You need more urgency. You need to move like your life depends on it, because it does. This world isn't going to hand you anything. It doesn't care how tired you are, how unfair life's been, how much you've suffered. You get what you fight for, not what you hope for. You want to change, then earn it in blood, earn it in sweat, earn it in lonely mornings and sleepless nights. You want to evolve, then you better start doing the things you've been avoiding. You better start confronting your demons, because they're not going away until you destroy them. They live in your excuses, your fear, your comfort. And the only way out is through. This isn't for everyone. This life, this mindset, it's not for the weak. It's not for the ones who need permission. It's not for the ones who need hand, holding, and hype. It's for the ones who make a decision and don't back down. The ones who know that pain is the price and they're ready to pay it. The ones who look in the mirror and say, no more running, no more excuses. I'm taking everything that's mine. So if you're waiting for a sign, this is it. If you're waiting for the right time, it's now. If you're waiting for someone to come save you, they're not coming. It's on you, it always has been, and the clock is ticking. You're either going to rise or you're going to rot. You're either going to fight or you're going to fold. There is no middle ground. There is no safe zone. There's only now or never. Burn the bridge behind you. Destroy the plan B. Go all in. Bet on your pain. Bet on your suffering, because every ounce of struggle you endure is building something inside you that no one can steal. You're not just training your body. You're reforging your soul. The standard is high. The pressure is brutal, but the reward is freedom, power, clarity, purpose, not because it's given to you, but because you bled for it, because you earned it through discipline, through grit, through a mindset that never folds. So remember who the hell you are. You're not soft, you're not broken, you're building something unshakable. You're creating a version of yourself that doesn't take days off, doesn't flinch in chaos, doesn't fold when life gets hard. You're stepping into your full potential. And nothing can stop that if you commit right now. No more waiting, no more talking, no more planning. This is it. It's now or never.